Hello children, we are back to chapter number 2, that is polynomials of standard 9. In the last video, you have already studied about remainder theorem. Now we will be moving towards another theorem, that is factor theorem. And we will try to understand the basic difference between these two theorems. So let's proceed. This is a basic thing which you already know right from your childhood. Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Now children, let us consider any two polynomials p of x and g of x, such that the degree of p of x is greater than or equal to degree of g of x and g of x is not equal to 0. Here we are going to consider g of x as the divisor in that case and p of x will be our dividend. Then we have quotient polynomial qx and remainder polynomial rx satisfying the statement p of x equal to g of x into q of x plus r of x. That means the given polynomial is in x. P of x is our dividend, g of x is our divisor, q of x is the quotient and r of x is the remainder polynomial. All these are polynomials in x. So this is our usual statement written in a new way. Here one condition is there and you all know about the condition that the degree of Rx has to be lesser than the degree of g of x. Children, in normal division, our remainder is always smaller than the divisor. Here in this case, when you have polynomial, the degree of remainder has to be lesser than the degree of divisor. In that case, we stop our division. Let's begin. Here our p of x I have taken as x square plus 2x minus 6. Let us start with the division and our divisor is x minus 2. The division starts now. We have taken the first part of the quotient as x because that x is to be multiplied by x in the divisor. That will give you x square, which is nothing but the first term of your dividend, that is p of x. So this is how you will have the answer. The quotient x multiplied by x in the divisor gives you x square. And the x in the quotient multiplied by minus 2 in the divisor will give you minus 2x. Here you are actually multiplying a monomial to a binomial. So the answer is a binomial. Now the next statement is subtraction. It is always subtraction as the next step when we start with the division. Here we are going to change the sign when we subtract. And the first term, that is x square minus x square, cancels out and we have only 4x as the answer. Let us take minus 6 down and let us try for second round of division. Check the degree of the divisor and the 4x here. The degree is same. What are we then supposed to multiply with the divisor? It has to be plus 4. So now when you multiply plus 4 to x, you get 4x. And when you multiply plus 4 to minus 2, you get minus 8. The next step is subtraction. And 4x minus 4x is 0, whereas minus 6 plus 8 is 2. Let us try the other part, children. Now let us find p of 2. Here, when I substitute 2 everywhere, I get the remainder as 2. Why we have taken P of 2? Because our divisor is x minus 2. So we equate it to 0 and we get x equal to 2. That is why here we have found P of 2, and when we solve it we get the answer as 2. You will check the remainder in both the case is 2. So you divide it or you use the remainder theorem, you will get the same remainder. This was your remainder theorem. So let me read out. Let P of x be any polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1 and let a be any real number. If P of x is divided by linear polynomial x minus a, then the remainder is P of a. That's what we did just now. With this, let's move to the next very important theorem, that is factor theorem. Children, we all know that the divisor becomes the factor of the dividend only when the remainder is 0. So here, if P of x is a polynomial of degree n greater than or equal to 1 and a is any real number, then first is x minus a is a factor of P of x if P of a equal to 0. That's what we did. It is given to be x minus a as the divisor. So we equate it to 0 and we substitute x as a. So we have found P of a, and when it will be equal to 0, the given divisor, that is g of x, will be the factor of the dividend, that is P of x. The other way, that is the second part, it is P of a equal to 0 if x minus a is factor of P of x. This is the converse of the upper statement. Both way the statements are correct. With this knowledge, we will proceed with the exercise in the next video. Thank you for now.